All right, hello everyone, it's silverkyle, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Fall of the Mutants X-Men Omnibus that came out just a few months ago, I think earlier in the year, maybe March of this year. I'm finally getting a chance to do an overview for it. This one retails for $100 in the US, $125 in Canada. It is a little bit of a smaller omnibus, so it is priced a little bit lower, but it's still a little over 800 pages, and that's generally about what you would get from most omnibus. I see around 900 to 1,000 unless they go into the bigger end. What this includes is X Factor 18 to 16, Uncanny X-Men 220 to 227, New Mutants 55 to 61, Incredible Hulk 336 to 337 and 340, Power Pack 35, Daredevil 252, Captain America 339, and Fantastic Four 312. Oops. Left hand side, we've got quite a bit of information about the stories themselves, and then on the right hand side we've got the creators. It's actually put quite a bit in there. Got the same cover. That's nice. Really like the art from this era. All right, and let's dive in. So I didn't stretch this one out too much because it didn't need it so much. Let's bring that down just a little bit. There we go. So we've got the creators on the left-hand side. A little bit of previously. I really like that they do that in a lot of the X-Men books. I wish they would do it with everything, although X-Men I think is a little bit more maybe confusing about trying to catch up with everything. And then we dive right into the book itself. As you can see, it just lays flat perfectly. Even at the beginning of the book, we'll kind of see as we go on. Man, the art. Very close to my era, so that's why I really enjoy it. I wouldn't say this is my favorite, but overall, I'm generally happy with this. Now, it does have that little bit of a rougher feeling where the pages aren't as glossy, so just bear in mind for that. A lot of the X-Men books have been getting this kind of treatment. I don't know why. Probably depends on where it's printed. Where would that be? It's published. China is where this was printed. The Donnelly Asia Printing Solutions. Okay, so that's where this one was. That could be a factor, definitely. Yeah, I much prefer the glossy feel. This feels dirty to me. And it's weird because sometimes, this one I haven't felt it yet, but there's times where I've gone through a book and some of the pages will be glossy and other ones won't be. And I don't understand how that can happen. If you have the option for glossy paper, use all the glossy paper. It's like they segregate it and be like, okay, well, we'll have a few here, a few there. But at least we've got this in omnibus format. This is your kind of story and completing the X-Men. I feel like the X-Men has maybe the strongest chance of getting everything completed for its initial first 40 years, and actually a little bit further than that, out of any series that I can think of that's been around for that long, which is incredible. I really thought it was going to be Amazing Spider-Man, but and they're still doing a pretty good job with that too. We do have some extras near the end, and that's close to the end, so I didn't want to show too much there. I'm glad that this isn't the cover that they went with. I mean, when it's reimagined, I much prefer, it's very similar, but that one looks a little bit more modern. I prefer that for the cover anyway. Well, that's kind of cool. I didn't even notice that. They had Marvel and X-Men there. All the mutants. You can see that. You can see the majority of that. That's really well done. And the reason is because, well, it's sewn binding, but you can also see it popping out, which is generally means that when I see that, it means that it's going to lay flat. You can, like, this is, wow. Maybe not as much gloss. Can I move it up a little bit? That's really nice. Well done, Marvel. There you go. That's the end. Now we'll just take a quick look at the middle of the book, and I'll show you that eye. It doesn't pop out too much, actually, but as we were going through it, it really didn't affect any of the reading at all. So we'll take a look right here. Okay, so we're mobile now, and we can show you that eye. Doesn't pop out too much. I mean, maybe with a little bit more stretching and reading, pop out a little bit more. Near the end, though, it did a great job, and at the beginning, too. And there you have it. That is X-Men for the Fall of the Mutants Omnibus. So thank you all for watching. You have been bearded in. Beardage.